Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is not a normal video. I'm not here to talk about skincare or pro-aging products, but rather it is a celebration and support of other people here on YouTube. So in the spirit of the holiday season, this is a share the love video. So I am a small channel here on YouTube, but I am incredibly grateful to my 18,358 followers. So if you're one of them, thank you. And if you're not, subscribe to my channel, please. It's free. And I've recently learned that only 17% of the people who view my videos is subscribed. So I'd really appreciate it if you would. Okay, so this video was actually requested by one of you, and that would be Sarah. So Sarah, if you're watching, thank you for the idea. In one of my recent videos, I was talking about some other channels that I watch, and she had asked if I would share who those people are. So that's what today's video is about. So I'm going to share with you 5 other channels that I watch religiously here on YouTube, and some of them have actually even become friends. So they're all pretty much in my space, in that pro-aging, wiser side of things, pretty much in the same age group and developing the same kind of content. Now, there are other bigger channels, right? And that's not what this is about. This isn't the Hot and Flashy or the Pen Smith or the Pampered Wolf, although I watch all of those guys too. This is about the smaller channels that I think can benefit from more followers, from more watchers, because like myself, I'd like to grow my channel, and I think a lot of these other guys too. So I'm talking people that range from less than 10,000 to about 50,000 followers. Okay, so first up is my friend Jodylynn. She's over at Aging Naturally with Jodylynn. I think she has just under 10,000 followers. And she is someone like me who's trying to do as much stuff at home and not in clinic. So in my opinion, she is like the beauty device master. She has tried just about everything I've heard of and loads of things that I haven't. And if you watch her videos, the changes that she has made to her skin over the past 2.5 years that her channel's been around are phenomenal using at-home devices. So if I have a question about something, or maybe how 2 devices work together or some functionality aspects, I get on to Jodylynn because she seriously has tried everything. So we have done a few videos together, and even though she lives over in Vegas and we've got an 8-hour time difference between us, we still managed to chat a lot. So I think that she's someone that you'd enjoy. She's a school teacher by day and beauty device junkie by night, and I think she's just full of information. So I think you should give her a follow. Okay, next up is Cindy over at Beyond 50 Skin. She's just around the 10,000 follower mark as well, and I love her. She's bouncy and she's fun, and she does sort of the skin, beauty, makeup, devices, fashion for the over 50 gal. She also likes to share a bit about her travels, which she seems to do a fair amount. Lucky girl. Now, we haven't done any videos or collaborated together, but it's something I intend to do. She's just lovely and bouncy, and I think you're going to really like her. So you should check her out. So next up is Christa Evelyn. So I found her when I was researching a device that I had been offered to try, and I just liked her. She's got a really good sense of humor, in my opinion. She's Canadian. She's a little bit younger than I am, but I can tell you right now, she's got the glowiest skin, serious skin goals happening here. And I follow her a lot on IG as well, because that's where she puts up a lot of really funny, snippy content, and I think she's great. Now, I've never spoken to her. In fact, maybe we can look at doing a collaboration together. I just find her super fresh. She is very lighthearted, and she brings a bit of humor to my day. So she's around the 13,000 follower mark, I do believe, and maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together. We shall see. So next up is my friend Claudia over at Claudia Glows. Now, I've talked about her so many times on this channel, and she's actually become a friend. I was lucky enough to meet her last year on a trip to Paris, and it kind of sealed the deal. I mean, I just love her. What I like about her content is she is really about the holistic side of wellness. So she talks about exercise, diet, supplementation, meditation, and how all of these things work together to help us age as well as we possibly can. And she also looks a lot for new innovation. I'm always learning about new things. I am the most influenced by Claudia than just about anyone else, because she's always finding these little things that you just wouldn't hear about. Now, I've done a couple of videos with her. I love her to bits, and I have to say I'm so sad that she has just left the European community to return back to the States. She's gone over to California, but I'm hoping that that time difference again isn't going to impact anything, and you will hopefully see a lot more videos once she gets settled. There's one particular video where she helped me overcome a fear when I was trying out medical microneedling for the first time at home. I had bought the device. It had sat here for 9 months because I was too chicken, and she literally held my hand in the video and walked me through the process for something that now is instrumental in my skincare routine. And I think it's having an impact on how my skin ages. So Claudia has actually grown a lot since I first met her. She was probably around my size, and she's now at 41,000 followers. So she is growing, so well done. And I'm sure it's just going to keep going like that. And the last person that I want to introduce you to is Clare over at the Honest channel. She is a Scottish journalist who has just very recently given up the day job to focus on YouTube full time. I'm so thrilled for you, Clare. I know you're going to do great stuff. Now, only a year ago, she was probably at my size. And even in this past, shortest amount of time, she's actually gone over that 50,000 followers. She's at 61,000 followers. And I swear that happened overnight, but she's just doing great things. So as a journalist, her style is very investigative and it's research driven. And it actually asks a lot of the hard questions. And she interviews a lot of people for her channel. She interviews doctors and estheticians and sometimes opposing views, which I find really interesting, because there are topics, and I think in this space things are changing a lot and you have a lot of people that don't agree about things. It's just an interesting way to get different perspectives. So these are 5 of the channels that I'm watching regularly that I think that you might actually enjoy if you enjoy the kind of content that I create. So if you haven't checked out their channels, I will leave all the details to them down below. And I think you should. So I did not realize what a wonderful community there is here on YouTube. I've made friends here, I learned constantly, and there is a kindness that I really didn't expect. And so much of this is coming from you guys. So a big thank you for taking the time to comment and to be so supportive. And that is it for today's video. So if you liked it, I do hope that you will give it a thumbs up. So I personally love women supporting women or just people supporting people. So there's enough room here on YouTube for everyone. So I'm just going to keep recommending other people. And if you want to know more about the big guys that I follow or the people on IG, because I have learned that the same people on Instagram are not necessarily on YouTube. So there's sort of different audiences for me over there too. So at any rate, if you want any information at all, leave some questions for me down below. Because once again, thank you so much for joining today, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great holiday. Storm's brewing. It's pretty loud out there. I'm assuming that's going to be all through the video.
Yes.
Whoosh, whoosh. Okay. Well, it's not me. It's the wind.
Okay.
Not my wind. That would be awful. Okay.
You just...
I know.